チャンス到来だ。ナカルちゃん、映えてバズって輝いちゃえ。
All right, my friends. What's going on, trainers? Dom from the Otaku Room, and today we're talking about episode 97 of Pokemon Horizons. We are still in the Mega Voltage arc, and today was all about Dot and our favorite side character, at least mine, Iono, best gym leader, probably top 3 gym leaders in all of Pokemon ever, in my personal opinion. I absolutely love Iono, and Billy Bolt is one of my favorite new Paldean Pokemon. Now, with all of that aside, episode 97, I do want to recognize that it did do a couple of things, which is further the spheres that 𝐒𝐻 is putting out there, and it showed us the effects that it's having on Pokemon and people waking up to said effects. And with the help of Iono to kind of publicize the negative effects of these spheres, that can definitely do a lot for our main characters and their agenda. But at the same time, I do want to recognize that episode 97 was still considered a filler episode. Now, before you go and, keyboard warrior, here's the thing. Just because a specific episode is filler doesn't mean that it doesn't provide anything, right? It can still slowly add additive something to the story. It could basically slowly move the story forward, and it could be additive to the main story, but it can still be considered filler. I would say that if you were to remove this episode, it wouldn't affect the main plot line. Again, it was additive because they came across a Stunfisk and a Stunfisk trainer, and they were using the spheres for 𝐒𝐻, and you saw the negative effects, and they can maybe use that video that Iono took on, the effects that it's having, and she can further the agenda. But that also may not happen. So when you come across episodes like this, it's, can we pluck it? Can we remove it? And if we do that, does that mean that, does it affect the story? Does it affect the main plot? Does it affect the show if you were to remove that? And the short answer to that, at least in my personal opinion, is no. Even if we were to remove that, it actually wouldn't do anything to the main story. And that's really what filler is. So this was still a filler episode. It was a fine episode. The moment where 𝐒𝐻 got electrocuted by the Stunfisk, I thought was hilarious. And how the Stunfisk trainer later on in the episode shows Dot the picture of 𝐒𝐻 being like, I thought that was funny as well too. So it did have a couple of fun and funny moments. But still, I would say it was a nothing burger of an episode outside of just furthering Dot's ability to train and to battle. And it kind of just shows that, she has a little more trainer acuity and a little more trainer thought. And she was able to, navigate and beat the Stunfisk down. And she was able to terrestrialize and do timing really well. And she was able to win the battle. So, I mean, overall for Dot, it did further her trainer career a little bit. At least it showed us that, hey, like, she has made headway as a trainer. So I think for those things, it was a success of an episode. And again, like I said, it featured Iono, and any episode that Iono's a part of, I'm naturally going to like, because I think that she's, again, the best trainer or the best gym leader and one of the best supporting side characters that Pokemon has produced in quite a while. And in my personal opinion, like I said, top 3 favorite gym leaders, you know what I mean? Well, maybe, I guess you put Brock and Misty in there. So if you remove them, top 3 gym leaders outside of Brock and Misty, because they were considered main characters, but also gym leaders. And I guess that's also for the Pansear trainer as well, too, but I don't like him. Anyway, so yeah, overall, this episode was pretty good. Next episode was again, this is just a big setup episode because now Dot is heading to Cortando. And in next episode, we have them, it looks like, reuniting with Murdoch. And it looks like there's some stuff that's happening there. They'll probably come across Katie once again, too. But Murdoch, they'll probably try to re-recruit him, back into the gang once again, into the Volt Tacklers. Will they succeed or not? Probably not, because they didn't succeed with whatever her name was. I forget what her name was. But, the Chansey lady, they didn't succeed over there, so they're probably not going to succeed here either. But again, it's reintroducing Murdoch back into the main plot. So, yeah, Let me know what you guys think about this episode, my friends, in the comments below. But not a whole lot happened on this episode. But again, next week is Cortando, Place of Reunions. So at least that should be a fun time. So yeah, I'll see you then, trainers, for episode number 98 next week. I already have my preview up for episode 98 because I filmed it right before I filmed this. So go check out my preview for next week if you want to, hear me talk about a little bit more details happening next week. But regardless, this episode, Stunfisk, fun times, definitely filler, definitely an okay episode. All right, I'll see you then. Peace out, my friends.